All right, guys. Good morning. I hope everyone is happy and an amazing Monday. Super, super crazy. It is Memorial Weekend, or weekday since it's Monday. So I hope you guys had an amazing Memorial Weekend. Super crazy. As you guys can see in the title, today I'm talking about the how to overcome the fear of going live. So if you are thinking about possibly starting to go on Facebook Live or YouTube Live, like I just wanted to give you some tips on how to do so. Um, going live can actually show you that you are a real person than just, recording a video and then spending some time editing it. Like on a live, like there's no like okay, so for a total year, I was actually going just recording a video and then editing, spending about 8 hours or so editing the video content. Let's say like the content should have been like 20 minutes. And I would edit it down where it was only 8 minutes. And so because I was doing that, like I was taking out of all the fluff, I was taking out of all the like the realness of that video. And so like going live can actually show people that you're a real person. Like going live on Facebook, you see me as a real mom like that. My son just said, "Mom, I pooped." Good job, David. Yeah, you want to come over here and say hello? I'm so happy for you. He pooped. So as I said, going live on Facebook can show you as a real person. So yeah, I just wanted to hop on here real quick and just share with you guys like tips on doing so. And it could totally help you with your business, showing that you're a real person. And a lot of times when we record videos, like we'll do it 100 times because we're trying to get it perfect, or you're just trying to, yeah, just get the information out there when you're going live, and whatever happens, happens. And also, like lives can truly help you be engaged with your audience, which is super, super important. Like if people have questions while you're on, you can answer them right there instead of having to like someone put it in the comments and you have to go back and answer it later. Like you can actually answer it while you're on. You want cake? Okay, we'll get cake in a little bit, okay? Okay. And so that's very, very important. So today my focus is I'm currently like focused on providing value, just to kind of, share with what I'm currently working on to people. So no matter what business you are in, going live either on Facebook or YouTube or wherever you're going live. And if you guys can actually use a platform called StreamYard, which will actually provide you the opportunity to go live across multiple platforms. So currently when I go live on YouTube, Facebook, and LinkedIn. And I'm currently focused on growing my YouTube and Facebook pro audience. So it just provides me the opportunity to go live on all these different platforms. That way I'm hitting more than one platform while I'm here to speaking to you guys, which I think is super, super important. So here are just a couple of tips on my tips when it comes to actually going live, like how to overcome that fear. So my first tip is to be sure to write out your main points. I think this is super, super important for you to so if you guys see like my phone, like it has like my points of what is it that I'm going to speak about. So I think that's super, super important. It's actually helped me out a lot. It's like, so I'm like, come on prepared. I was actually listening to a podcast the other day. I'm part of a community. They used to be called MLSP. Now they're called, I believe, Digital Mentors, and the name might be wrong. But I was learning copyright, and during this, and he was saying like one of the questions that the person that was teaching the class had asked, and he was doing an interview with someone who is well known, and I can't think of his name right now. But one of the things that he was saying was that there's no such thing as writer's block. A lot of times people have writer's block is because they're unprepared. So if you've actually spent time and like been prepared for your lives, like your lives are going to go a whole lot better because you're prepared and you know exactly what is it that you're going to talk about. And if no one hops on, it really doesn't matter because you have a whole entire topic to talk about. And which I think is super, super important. It's also very, very important that you don't write out word by word of what you're going to speak about. I think that's super, super important because when you do, you sound like this. Hi, My name is Shatoya, and I am here explaining to you guys about how to go live on Facebook. Like, you sound like a super, super robot, and nobody wants to follow a robot. People want to follow real people. So don't write it out word by word, or just write it out of bullet points of what is it that you're going to speak about. I think that's super, super important. My tip number 2 is to focus on your audience. I think that's important. Like, you're speaking to human beings. Like, focus on what is it that your audience wants. And also, like, this could help you with engagement. And since you are like speaking to an audience, like, what is it that they can need assistance with? Um, like, if you're so focused on what is it that you're going to say, like, just know, like, you're talking to real people, like, just understanding that. And so that could actually help you with engagement because you're focusing on communicating to the people you want to serve, which I think that's very, very important. Tip number 3 is, if you're super, super nervous, like, review your bullet points, practice a little bit, practice in the mirror, do a quick recording of what is it that you're going to say, watch it. That way, like, you feel prepared, you feel like you've practiced it could actually really help you. I think that's super, super important. Tip number 4 is to make sure this is really, really important. And I know I've been at fault at this, is to make sure your device is charged. If you're using a laptop or if you're using your phone, with devices nowadays, like, you can go live on your phone, which is awesome. And so make sure that's charged. If you are using Wi-Fi, make sure you have Wi-Fi set up. Also, make sure you have, or having Wi-Fi is awesome. Hold on, I'm almost done. Okay, having a Wi-Fi is awesome, but having my hubby, he installs, like, our construction business is actually, like, installing, like, telephone data systems, security systems, and he always says there's nothing like hardwired. Like, yes, he can provide Wi-Fi, which is awesome, but there's nothing like actually having your computer plugged into the cat 5 cat 6 cable, which that's what actually our company provides. Our construction company provides for businesses, is to have the option to have telephone and data into their building, fiber into their building, which is awesome. And so number 5, remember yourself. Remember that really no one cares how much you know about your hair. No one's really looking at your clothes. No one's really looking at your voice. Like, there's a lot of times we are so hard on ourselves. Maybe you don't want to go live because you don't like the way you look. There's other options out there. Start a podcast. But at the same time, like, no one cares. Like, no one cares. Like, your hair might be a mess. No one cares. Just do it. Just get out there, which I think is super, super important. Our audience is more concerned about the content we're providing. They're less concerned about what is it that we look like. Like, if we're providing great content, like, they're not really concerned about what they look like, what you look like, which I think is super, super important for you to know. And the truth is, people are going to make mistakes. Things are going to happen when you're on live, especially with children. My son just came in here and told me he went poop, which is awesome. He went poop in the toilet. But, like, this is things that, like, humans are embarrassed about, is, talking about poop. So, like, for that reason, like, just understand, like, things are going to happen. Like, you're going to mess up. You're going to make mistakes. The other day I couldn't say the word prepare, or, saying a word. I was having issues going live and saying a word. So just know things are going to you're going to make a mistake. You're human. Just get out there and do it. And because you make those mistakes, more people are going to connect with you because they see you as a real person. Like, when I do a video and I record myself and I go back and edit everything that came out, like, you're not going to see those little things, like my son comes in here and says that he went poop. So for that reason, like, it's going to help you be connected to other people as well, which I think is super, super important. It's just going to help you be connected. And as I mentioned before, like, you can use platforms like StreamYard. StreamYard provides you the opportunity to podcast or, go live on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, like, all these different channels that you can go live. I don't think they have an option for Instagram, which I would love. And, like, with I think it's called OBS. It's Open Broadcast System. I might be wrong. That provides you the opportunity to also go live. That one is free. And you can also record yourself before you go and do it. And that's another system that you can use as well. And when I first started going live like a couple years ago, that's a system I actually use. And I've actually changed over to StreamYard, which I actually love. Yes, David. Go. Okay, one moment. Okay, I'm almost done. And so as I said, just get out there and go do it. If you have any questions about going live, I'm actually part of a community that's helping me learn attraction marketing, and I've actually been part of this community for a couple years now. But if you would actually like to learn some tips on marketing strategies or anything like that, please let me know. And it actually provides you a lot, gives you more tips like the ones that I provided you today. But if you guys would like access to it, just let me know, and I'm here. But I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you.